Welcome to another episode of On the Ball. It's cup time again for United, and today sees the club host its first ever home cup tie. It's round two, and today's opponent Barwick Football Club will provide a very hard test. United know they are the underdogs for this game, but the unbeaten start to the season sees the lads in a very confident mood and hopeful of progressing into the next round. The gaffer John Gilbertson will be hoping that his side can produce another very strong display. However, that task has been made slightly harder with the absence of captain Callum Rowan. The lineup for today's game is: in goal, Paul Cameron; in defence, Jack Gilbertson, Ben Jeffrey, Muhyiddin Aguda, and Daniel Little. In midfield is Sam Morgan, Mike Gilbertson, Billy Gilbertson, and up front today is Dylan Peters. Captain, Josh Gilbertson, and Tom Blake. Substitutes are Ryan Davis and Ty Chevallot.
He'll be expecting you to go on the outside, cut on the inside. We've talked about this in game before. Little game plans like that. Same with you, Dill. Whether you're cutting in, and then go outside, get to the byline and pull it back, whatever it is. But start thinking about different ways of your opponent. But all I want, that's my main concern today. If we stay too wide, we're going to have a wide open gap in here. And then it's just the Alamo for the fucking free midfielders. Free midfielders, today, Mike, exactly the same as what you've done before. The general, the fucking bulldog, whatever, what the cow call you. Fucking pit bull, he calls in some up. Not fact. You're the main man out of these three. Nothing. If he gets beat, he ain't fucking beating you. If he gets beat, he ain't beating you. You're the one-man protection for our back four. All right? Absolutely martial, that. Sam and Bill, big role today. We've gone a couple of games now without goals from midfield. We need to start helping these guys out up front. So if you go forward, if Sam bursts forward, Bill, you sweep in behind. All there. Mike, you cover, right? Lads, it's that song we just heard then. My way. For our club. Because we've done things our way when we started the club. Nobody said we'll start the club. We started it. Nobody said we'll continue the first season. We continued it. Nobody said that all players from cross-court could play football. We fucking missed out on a point the very first season. This year, I've heard, you can't play football at these divisions. You can't play football at this level. You can't progress in this cup. Oh, we can't. But we do. And we do it our fucking way. We do attempt to play football. We do things differently at a club. So my way's an apt one for us because we do it our fucking way. Today, a big game. Big game. Second round of the cup. We don't know what we're going to expect in terms of their levels. I don't fucking care. What I do care about is our levels. We got more than enough talent in this room to blow this fucking team away today if we starts right. And the key bit for us today, we've been a good team for a while now, the last Engrove game. I put a post in the chat this week about mentality. You've all heard me say a million times about that extra 20%. At Engrove, for the first time ever, I called we'll win before the fucking game, which I don't like doing because I could see the eye of the tiger, whatever you want to call it, all in your eyes. That's the preparation. If you go out and play shitter today and not so intense, it's because you haven't prepped yourself ready for this game. Everybody was up for Engrove. Look how well we played. Look how hard we was. Look how strong we was. How fired up we was. That is down to you. Mourinho, fucking Wenger, Fergie, he cannot give you that. Nor can I. That comes from within, the desire to win today. They're coming over here. We're underdogs. Make no bones about this. We're underdogs today. They're coming on our fucking patch today, swanning around like a bigger fucking team, expecting to go through. And it's over to you now in terms of your mentality. Are we going to try and fucking beat them today, or are we going to get out and fuck them up and beat them? Are we going to be first at every ball? Are we going to be stronger than our opponent? Are we going to be more skillful? This all comes down to the warm-up now. You warm up well and get yourself focused, no fucking around, you'll take that into the match. And I'm right behind you. If we get our focus right, we'll win the game because we'll play well. Today, ultimate fucking freedom. Free your minds. I keep saying about it. You're all going to fuck up today. You're going to let 100% make a mistake during the game. As soon as it's gone, is in the past, let it go. Focus your mind on the next fucking phase of play. Deal, I've said this for about 12 months now. You could be our star player in this club. You got fucking magic in your boots. Unleash it today. The last game you played for us when you come on, when you started the cup game in the last round, I thought, especially in the second half, I thought you was fucking fantastic. Unleash that today. Unleash it on this fucking team. You got your two mates you've known since fucking nursery or however long. You know each other's games. But lads, let's fucking go out there today. Bristol United, one fucking team. And let's do it our fucking way. And let's get in the next round of the cup. And then we'll get in the round after and the round fucking after. But come on, let's go out and fucking smash it today. Let's have a good warm up. Come on.
A very poor first-half display sees United trailing by 3 goals. United manager will be upset with the first-half display. Let's hear his thoughts. So an improved second-half performance, but ultimately United crash out of the cup, being well beaten by 4 goals to 0. Let's head over to the Gaffer's full-time team talk.
I mean, it's a disappointing fucking day, innit? I could take losing. We talked about it at fucking half time about upping everything, the quality, the work rate. Second half, I mean, there was nothing in it, was there? Like we was the better side for the first sort of 30 minutes of the second half. He gets a goal, what I think is against run of play. But in terms of quality, they was no better than us, was they, the second half? I thought we was better than them. I thought we was slightly better. What it boils down to is the fucking first half again. I'm so fed up with the fucking, we're having these every so often. I don't know what to do. I give up. It's clear, I'm like clearly, and again, I'm not trying to be fucking clever or be like a fucking Premier League manager, but it's obvious you can't fucking handle it. You can't handle playing football game in and game out. You failed to get yourself up. The first 10 minutes, fair enough, 15 minutes, we made a formation change. Like that's, if they're getting overloaded on the side, that's not down to the players, that's tactical, and we made the change. But at times the first half, like where's the quality? Where's the play in the football? Where's the fucking, like I said, the desire? Like sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. You can't do that, it seems, in our league against like shittier teams. Like we'll get punished, let alone better fucking teams. For me, the disappointing thing there is, we've pissed away the fucking cup tie. Yeah, you could look, well, yeah, it's the cup, like you'd rather the cup than the league, and I suppose it's true, but we've pissed that away there. We could be winning that game. You all knows that. But it ain't tactics, it ain't the formation, it ain't who's playing or whatever. It's basics. You can't get up for a fucking game. And it ain't good enough. We'll have to accept it, and I'll have to accept it because it's all I got. But we'll never progress anywhere. Well, we still got that in us, where we can't turn up and run. I could forgive the quality in terms of, I think it was Dylan and Tom then, the ball running under your feet. I could forgive all that. I could forgive a misplaced pass. Like, that's just, like, that happens, that's football. But why should I be forgiving the lack of effort and desire and ability to fucking run at 100%, like we did in the second half? Because you can do it. I've seen it in many games. I've seen it in the second half. It's like you just ain't getting up for it. Just ain't getting up for the game. We did it against Engrove, and I called it in the pre-team talk tonight. That's like the standards we got to set when you're up and fucking at it. We're forced to be reckoned with. And we've gone out and just going through the motions. But you'll never go anywhere as footballers, and we'll never go anywhere as a team, as long as that's in us. And the sickening thing was, it the first time this season, well, we had that's 2 performances out of 3 games now against the reserves, was the same. So that's 3 out of 2, 2 out of 3, where we've been shit. Now, we could train 5 days, 6 days, 7 days a fucking week, every night. But that's nothing to do with fucking training. You'll all turn up like you did the penalties this week, you'll be brilliant at it. It's when game days comes, we're not fucking focused in getting ourselves switched on. And I don't know what else I can do. The warm-ups is a bit like repetitive, I know. And I tries to mix it up a little bit in the things, but it's important warm-ups for the centre-halves to be heading, for the midfielders to be finding their range. Strikers is practicing shooting. You're on your toes in a fucking rondo. Like, I could change the drills. There's still going to be similar things, bringing the things out, warming them up. But this is mindset. This is all mindset. And I've seen the second half, like everybody's out there and they're battling their fucking lives out and putting sliding tackles and being hard. Like, well, what was that in the first half? It shouldn't take, the management is important, because otherwise you wouldn't have managers in football. But my rules today should be, Seeing we're getting overloaded, seeing them getting overloaded on the side, so we're going to make a tactical change. It shouldn't take the manager to fucking have a bollocking or a fucking encouragement at half time to get you all going in the second. Like, the responsibility is yours individually alone. Like, Bill, don't worry about what Tom's doing. Jack, don't worry about what Bill's doing. You've got to focus on yourself. And if you all focus on yourself, you'll all be up for it. We got Chiddy missing today, Cal and Lewis. That's no excuse. Look at the fucking quality. What have come in and replaced them? There's no excuse. You can say, well, we've got players missing. Fuck that. But I don't know where we goes from here, to be honest with you. There ain't as much as a manager I can do about it. Because we ain't got the natural born fucking winners, obviously, who can produce it game after game after game after game. And that's down to you lot. That's I can't help you with. I could help you with coaching, passing, fucking how we're going to play, technical. But I can't crawl into your fucking brains and change your mindset. You need to have a good hard look at yourself, why we started so fucking sloppy for 45 minutes. You might have got away with that performance against bottom of the league in our division today, but it still ain't good enough. Whether we got away with it and been 0-0 at half time and then wins 3-0 in the second half. We should be, I don't care if we're playing fucking Man United tomorrow. We should be up for it. We should be running our maximum speed, giving our maximum desire. Like that, I don't care who you're playing. That should be the minimum, and that's what is killing us. But what do I do as a manager? I want to say, let fucking work. It's the cup. It's the cup. Let's fucking get our heads up because we got a fucking important league game where we're still unbeaten next week. And I could say to you now, and I don't mind, but you know what? We go 10 league games unbeaten, I'll still fucking, the speaker offers on. But I could do all that, but at the same point, I think, why should I? Like the fuck me, you've let me down today as well as yourselves. By not running hard enough. By not working hard enough, by not being calm enough. We've been practicing keeping this ball down and playing football now for fucking 18 months. And longer. But why should it take me to get my hair off half time and then suddenly we get to the performance like we did in the second half? We weren't fantastic in the second half, but we was about 300% better. Like, it's not on. But all we can do now is regroup, stick together, write the fucking game off because it is the cup game. And thank God, I'd rather be out the cup in the third round and lose a league game. So at least it happened that way around. But next week, you owes me a fucking performance. Fuck all this about anything. You owes me a performance because you've let me down massively today in that first half. And I ain't never fucking said that as a manager. But I'm sick of it and I'm fucking angry about it. But we can't do fuck all about it. What's done is done now. And I ain't going to keep saying about let's fucking learn from it because we don't. You don't even fucking think about it. We'll be laughing and joking in a minute in the bar. But you need, seriously, if we're going to progress and fulfill our potential over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, which I still believe we're good enough to win 2 or 3 or 4 leagues and a cup or 2 if we fulfill our potential. But there's a big barrier that keeps stopping us every so often, and there's only you can fucking unleash this and get it out the way. And like I've said a million times, you could have a stinker next week. That's not what I'm talking about. You could play absolutely dog shit. Don't care, that happens. It's the hard work, the desire, and to get yourself pumped up today. But that, you got to tackle that on your own, because that's somewhat, I don't know the inner workings of your mind. But that's going to hold us back. We might still win a league or 2 the next 5 years, but it'll hold us back, and it could be 3 or 4 leagues if we could fucking get rid of that. And you're not like some of you was 17, 18 when you first was with me. Like, you're fucking young men now, even men. We should be fucking losing that today. Like that fucking side of it. We could work hard, desire, and brains. Brains, never rule out the fucking brain side. The only one I heard shouting first half was Sam about keeping it down. Not that all of you wants you all shouting, let's keep it down. I just wants all of you to fucking keep it fucking down. And attempt and think, hang on, we're booting this way too fucking long here. This ain't what we're about. But we got to pick ourselves up now. Let's not be too down. What's done's fucking done now. You knows where we went wrong today. And you can see it over the space of 90 minutes. 45 in the first half versus 45 in the second half. What just pure, fired up and desire will bring you. And we ain't even talking about skill. We knows we wasn't on it today in terms of playing and stuff like that. But that's going to happen. But what allows you, when you're 3-0 down and playing shit, your frustration kicks in and makes you do stupid fucking things you wouldn't normally do in the game, which then fucks up some of the fucking play. But again, second half, we picked it up 3 or 4 fucking times and done quick 1-2s. We went through them just like a knife through butter. Straight through them. And this is what we got to just realise. We got to try and play football. I'll take the next 10 games, losing every game, fucking 5-0, if we're trying to play football. Because the right thing will be the right thing in the long term. But let's shake it off. Let's keep our fucking chins up as much. I said it's a cup. We've pissed it away. That's obvious. But at least it's the cup, not a league game. You go the first 10 games in the league unbeaten, the speaker offer will still be there. But I'm fucking happy to do it because you're fucking brilliant lads. Part of me don't want to do it because I'm fucking angry at all of you for the fucking first half performance. But I will fucking offer it. If we fucking goes the 10 games unbeaten. One caveat to this is going to be my final thing. If we wins 3-0 next week and I sees a first half like we will, the offer will be off. Whether we wins or no. If I sees another performance like I've seen in the first 45, I don't care if we wins fucking 10-0 up at half time. Through sheer luck, I'll pull the offer. I don't want to see a repeat of that in the first half. It's fucking unacceptable. But chins up, let's move on. Let's fucking get it out our heads now. We've got a training session fucking Wednesday. Let's get back to the fucking league and take it forward. And let's not have that again this season.
Are we in any other cups?
No. All right, boys, come on. Lift your fucking chins up now. It's done, it's done.
So here we are with John Gilbertson, and disappointing result today, John. A 4-0 loss in the Somerset Intermediate Cup against Borwick. We obviously never knew a lot about them, and likewise they didn't know a lot about us. We've been in good form. They're a well-tidy team. Give us your thoughts on today's result.
I mean, 4-0's the result, and that is what it is. We're out and deservedly out. The thing what I don't want to go into too much, but it ain't the result what disappoints me is it's our performance. The first 45 minutes was awful. We've done so well this season in terms of getting the ball down, playing football, working hard, being our team to beat, plenty of desire and passion, and just none of that was there the first half. And I let rip half time at the team. It's a strong words, but disgusting performance, amateurish performance, an unacceptable performance. It was that bad. Second half, I asked the lads just to relax and remember what we're trying to do, play football, and have a bit of desire and a bit of energy about them. And I thought second half, we was well on top for a good 20-25 minutes. Unlucky, had a couple of chances. It's the bar, probably goes through one-on-ones. We can't work the shot off. A couple of shots from the edge of the box is just narrowly inches wide. And we just couldn't get that goal to make it 3-1. It would have made a huge difference to the game. But we got what we deserved today. You can't have a terrible 45 minutes performance against a side what's you're competing against is awful, is appalling. So we got what we deserved and we're out of the cup.
Yeah, disappointing result being out of the cup, but as you said, the lads got to move on from it. We've got a lot of league games to go this season. We're back in league action again next week. What's your thoughts on the sort of, I know you've mentioned the lads have had 2 and 3 of a bit of a poor performance, but based on the second half, are you still feeling quite confident for next week's game?
I am. I'm really confident, but the key is for me, what's eating away is like you said, we had a friendly game where we was poor. We've come back with a stonking performance against Engrove and won 4-1 and fantastic. And then we've turned up again like today. So I know that we definitely got it in us. We got it in us to beat any side in our league, but it just gnaws away at you a little bit. Is what side's going to turn up next week? Is it going to be the side what we played Engrove when I'm confident we'll win, or is it the side what turned up 3 weeks ago and today was poor? And that's what's needed in me at the moment is the lads, they got to look at themselves and that's a lack of desire today to win a football match. And I know we're amateur footballers, but we're all in it to win and work hard and play with passion. And that was missing today. And that really frustrates me. It makes me angry, really, to be honest with you.
And obviously, I think it'd be well known if anybody watches the game back. There was quite a few players missing today. But it's not really an excuse, like you said, in the changing room to the lads with the quality they come in from today. It shouldn't have made the difference. It probably has, should it?
No, and that's right. And it is three big players that are captain, Callum and Lewis and Chidi missing today. But you're right, the players what have come in is there's no need for that to be that much of an effect on the side. But to be honest with you, if I'd have played like 15-year-olds today, if the 15-year-old team ain't got experience in the know-how, you're going to get beaten. I can handle that. But what I would expect is work rate and desire. And whether it's 15-year-olds or the team we got out today, it doesn't matter. That's just basic football. Is you've got to work, you've got to run fast, you've got to work hard, you've got to want it. So it's definitely not an excuse of losing those three players because everybody. Even me playing it, if a 50-year-old now, I've got no chance, but at least I'll work as hard as my body will allow me. That should just be a given for footballers, and it wasn't today in the first 45.
You can cut this bit if you like, but you say about if you were playing yourself and a 50-year-old running around on the pitch, to be fair to Borrit, they had a couple of on the pitch themselves that were likely around your sort of age, and they didn't lack the desire and effort, did they?
That's it, and you can't ask for any more from any manager at any level. You can't ask for more for a player to play the best you can ability-wise, but to work as hard as you can. And you would excuse me of not belting up and down the line because I'm old. But if I give my all, you can't ask any more of me. And going back to the sort of 22, 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds on the pitch today, can I ask more from them in the first half? Absolutely I can, because they just didn't put it in. And that's what irks me. That should be an absolute given.
I think that means that the 34-year-old in the pitch was excused from that. Thank you, John.
34-year-old, I'll allow disability, but yeah.
Commiserations on the loss today, John. Into the league next week and hopefully back to winning ways. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for joining us.
Enjoyed this episode? Hit the like button and leave a comment, and make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. You can also help spread the word by letting your friends and family know about us. There are a number of ways you can support us, one of them being becoming a member of our YouTube channel. There are various membership levels available, all offering exclusive benefits. We look forward to seeing you on our next episode. If you would like to find out more about our club, head over to our website bristolunitedfc.co.uk.